Gates open and away they go. Star Choice a fraction slow to begin. D Great Swift began well. Jal is nearer the inside. Soon You Think is poking through. Smart Racer and also La Familia from out deeper. But Smart Racer takes it up soon after. And after travelling 200 metres, and La Familia sits outside the leader. They were followed behind those on settling into stride. We had Soon You Think, who's close and handy today. And out wider, Golden Craftsman. Well, he's had no early luck in the initial stages of the race. He's caught wide. They were followed further back in the field. Jal is back on the rail from D Great Swift and Golden Empire tracking up 3 wide. They were followed behind those then, first past the post with Star Choice. And last of all, as I come off the back straight, there is Lightning Hero. The leader, it's still on top, Smart Racer. It led out by 2 lengths now to La Familia. Then Golden Craftsman going around the outside of the Grey Havana, who's in the centre. Soon You Think is parked 5th on the rail. They were followed by Golden Craftsman. Further back, D Great Swift. With Jal, they've got work to do from back there. First past the post, and they were followed by Star Choice. And still last is Lightning Hero. They approach the home turn. They've got 600 to go. And Smart Racer starts to jazz it up now. And he is extending the margin. But Golden Craftsman is in hot pursuit. Goes after the front marker. And they break away from La Familia down the outside Havana. And then Golden Empire, who's also warming up from D Great Swift. But can they catch Smart Racer? He's still got about a 2.5 length advantage on Golden Craftsman. And then came La Familia, and staying on his Golden Empire. They were followed by D Great Swift. It might be his day today, though, Smart Racer. In fact, it is. He finally breaks through after 4 minor placings in a row. He grabs the major prize today, and he goes all the way. Smart Racer has won from Golden Craftsman. Golden Empire in third, just ahead of D Great Swift, and then came La Familia from Lightning Hero, first past the post, Havana, Star Choice, and then Jal. And last in was Soon You Think. Smart Racer for Clyde and Charles Leck take out the opening race on the program. Got out to about 5.4 on the win tote and was too good for them. The favourite had his opportunity. Number 10, Golden Craftsman. He will run second. And Golden Empire back in third placing. He was running on resolutely at the finish as well. It should be 3, 10 and 9 your placings. But Smart Racer deserved that win. He's been racing in very good form. And Clyde Leck steers it home to virtually and all the way victory. And that's his first race win here in the country from 28 starts. So finally cracks the egg today. Number 3, Smart Racer, has defeated the 10, Golden Craftsman. And third is number 9, and that is Golden Empire. Runner-up, Golden Craftsman. He will pay 12. Golden Empire, third, number 9. He will pay 13. 3, 10, 9. And they're set to go now for race 2 in KL, so stand by. And away they go. And CH Fortune only began moderately. He's back in the second half of the field on settling, and Cru Bourgeois was away like a rocket. And he went straight to the early lead from Rise of the Legend. And Orion is moving up to make a line of 3. Behind those there is Smart Investment, the leaders back, and they're racing at tight quarters. Prove It is poking up between runners. Gold Sky Express is back to midfield from Isra. They were followed behind those is CH Fortune. Waimea was caught wide. It's back towards the tail end of the field. And back second last is Bar Law, and they've got 800 metres left to run. And Orion now sets up shop in the lead. Found the top, Orion. And Prove It goes across to be second. Cru Bourgeois surrenders the lead. He's now on the leaders back in third spot, and they were followed by Rise of the Legend. Smart Investment, Isra, CH Fortune, Gold Sky Express from Waimea, and last of all was Barlaw. They swing the bender. And Orion tries to step it up now. He shoots away, but Cru Bourgeois is now starting to knuckle down and goes after the leader. And back on the inside, Smart Investment's running a much better race. Rise of the Legend. And down the outside, Prove It. It's Orion. He tries to stave off all challenges at this stage, and Smart Investment might be the danger. Cru Bourgeois down the outside. It's descending with Rise of the Legend. Smart Investment, though, goes to the leader. Smart Investment from Cru Bourgeois and Orion. And Smart Investment goes on to win. Smart Investment first. Cru Bourgeois second, Orion third, and then Rise of the Legend. They were followed by Waimea, Prove It. Next over was Isra, CH Fortune, Gold Sky Express, and Barlaw was last in. Smart Investment, number 5. Jai Shankar riding for Charles Leck, and so there's an early double for the stable. Smart Racer taking out the first. And the Smart Bet stable. The owners of this one as well, of course, the same as Smart Racer, so Smart Investment takes out the second on the program. Coming off some very moderate form lines, however, but was able to land the prize today. Crew Bourgeois was working home okay on the outside, but had every chance. Orion is third. Rise of the Legend has wound up in fourth position as we stand by for the numbers to come through after race 2. So Smart Investment, and that's his first win here in the country. Hasn't won a race since February of 2019, just over 3 years ago. And there's an early double for trainer Charles Leck with Smart Investment win. Gates open, they're away. And Come and Take All began well from the pole. Hong Chen away fast also. Ordos Legend is caught off the track, but he's rolling forward as well, and going with it there was Hong Chen. Come and Take All holding his position back on the rail. They were followed by Lucky Tiger. Value of Justice is out wider. The rail mainstream, and then came behind those we had Showkeet, who is back on the inside of Ragnar, and out 3 wide goes Southern Dragon. Isfahan, he's back second last early. And last of all was Murdoch. He's about 5 lengths from the main division as they come off the back straight now with 1,200 metres to run. And Ordos Legend eventually found the leader. He's about to be joined by Lucky Tiger, the outsider. And now Come and Take All. He elects to take the trail behind the speed from Hong Chen. Behind those in 5th placing as they come off the back straight there was Mainstream with Value of Justice. Southern Dragon, he's been tracking deep from the word go. Ragnar, Showkeet the rail. Isfahan, stablemate on his outside. And Murdoch is the tail ender approaching the home turner, and with just over 600 metres left to run. And Ordos Legend, the Epo visitor, led the way from Lucky Tiger. Now Value of Justice has worked into the race nicely. Come and Take All awaits the gap to be opening up soon with Ragnar, who's running on as well from Hong Chen, and Southern Dragon peels to the outside. They've got 400 to go, and Ordos Legend about to be tackled by Lucky Tiger. Here's Value of Justice looming up on the outside. Then Come and Take All, Ragnar, and the deepest runner too is Isfahan. He's closing off well. Value of Justice goes up to hit the leader. Isfahan might be the danger. Ordos Legend is still there, the rail. It's Value of Justice in front though. The old boy, he might do it again, and he will. Value of Justice goes back to back. Second home, very close between Isfahan and Ordos Legend was back on the inside. They were followed by Ragnar from Lucky Tiger. Then came Murdoch, Hong Chen, Mainstream, Southern Dragon, Showkeet, and Come and Take All. He failed to run on in the concluding stages, and he was back last. Well, the old boy is racing in very good form. Wayne Lim, SU Lim combining Value of Justice. He's now won 3 times this year. And the former Group 1 winner, going down so many grades. He was back in Class 5 grade for some time, and he's picked up 2 in a row here. He'll pay 5.0 for the win, a 4-to-1 chance. He was racing wide for a good portion of the journey, but he was still too tough at the end. Isfahan was closing off well. He came from second last at the 400. A win around the corner for Isfahan, and Ordos Legend is back on the inside. It's a close go for the minors. It is 9 and a photo at this stage. But Value of Justice posting another win, and that's win number 7 from 51 starts overall. First victory over the 1800. It's pretty tight for the minors between the fail. Stand by. Gates open, they're away. Oh, Naughty Kid has missed the start. Ichigaba Chica away slowly. Kentaka began well. Acrobat applies early pressure on the outside, and Leopard Eclipse across to be third early. They were followed by Zaim, who's parked fourth on the rail from Sam Pro Player, Cena 17, Bella Veloci, Ichikaba Chica, Naughty Kid, and last of all is Moment of Justice, and the favourite assumes control, and that's Kentaka now sets the speed. He's out by 2 lengths over Acrobat. 2.5 away third is Leopard Eclipse, and they were followed by Zaim from Sam. Further back there, Cena 17 from Pro Player, Bella Veloci, Naughty Kid. Ichigaba Chica, and a further length away. Last of all is Moment of Justice. They've got 600 metres left to run, and the favourite's the one to gun down at this stage, and Ken Tucker with HK Cheng in the saddle travels well up to the turn. Acrobat second, Leopard Eclipse about to pull to the outside. He's about to start his run. They were followed by Zaima, and then came Sam, who heads the others with Naughty Kid. 400 left to go. It's Ken Tucker. He has to produce the Persuader now because Leopard Eclipse is stomping down the centre, and going with it too is Acrobat. Zaim is running on, and further back in the field to Sam, Ken Tucker. He has Leopard Eclipse for company. Ken Tucker, he needs to rally. Leopard Eclipse now looms up on the outside. Ken Tucker kicking strongly. Zaim the rail. Leopard Eclipse in front. Ken Tucker, Zaim, he'll be the blowout. Zaim on the inside gets up to win from Ken Tucker and Leopard Eclipse. They were followed by Acrobat from Sam. Next over Pro Player, Ichikaba Chica, Bella Veloci. They were followed by Cena 17, Moment of Justice and Naughty Kid. Zaim, number 10, ridden by Waiifi, has landed the prize in a three-way go. Ken Tucker and Leopard Eclipse out deeper. In the run to the line, it looked as though Leopard Eclipse had their measure halfway down the straight. Ken Tucker had to rally, but Zaim has flown up on the inside at around 12 to 1 on the tote. And he has landed the prize, number 10, Zaim, for the AB Abdullah camp. It's a pretty close go for second and third. I think a neck separates Ken Tucker in the centre and Leopard Eclipse out wider. So Ken Tucker goes down narrowly, and Zaim is back in the winner's stall today. That'll be Zaim's first win for a while. His last win was back in January of 2020, just over 2 years ago. He was down to 48 points on the CRS. Ready to race. Gates open, they're racing. Brother Wind has missed the start, so did Thunder Dragon. Topmost has won the start, and now joined by Chonky Potato on the outside. Song to the Moon is rolling forward in third placing. On his outside is Royal Explorer, who's first up today. They were followed by Royal Ruler, and out wider Selangor Star. Next along Emperor Taizong. He's racing midfield in those red colours at the moment. Behind it was First Light Aguirre Jr., Brother Wind, and Thunder Dragon is last of all. Topmost is going for an all-the-way victory here, and it led out by 2 lengths over Chonky Potato. Then Royal Explorer, out wider Selangor Star, and now taking closer order is Emperor Taizong. He's worked into the race quite well at this stage, and so did a Song to the Moon nearer the rail, and then Aguirre Jr., Royal Ruler. First Light from Brother Wind, and forget Thunder Dragon. He's detached at the tail. They're down the lane, 400 to go, and Topmost about to be gathered in now by Chonky Potato, who's moved up alongside of Topmost, who didn't find a great deal. Emperor Taizong starts to pick up, and on the outside of him, Selangor Star, and then Song to the Moon. Chonky Potato is clear. It might be another Charles Leck winner coming up, although Emperor Taizong might spoil the party. It's still Chonky Potato, Emperor Taizong, and Selangor Star joins in. Emperor Taizong takes the lead from Selangor Star, and it's Emperor Taizong for the cash. Emperor Taizong has won the money over Selangor Star. Now third, Chonky Potato. Fourth is close, Aguirre Jr. or Topmost, and they were followed by First Light. Then came Song to the Moon, Royal Ruler, Royal Explorer, Brother Wind, and Thunder Dragon. Emperor Taizong, that's 3 from 4, second up from a spell. That's a good statistic. And he's landed the prize. He had to pull out all stops, though. Chonky Potato really gave him something to chase. Has fought on gamely. Selangor Star on the outside, working home as well. But in the run home, it was Emperor Taizong, under the urgings of KC Wong, who's coming off his double yesterday. In the drive to the line, Selangor Star goes down, I'd say a neck at the finish. And Chonky Potato, who has led for most of the journey, was back in third spot. They should be your numbers there after the running of race 5. It will be 2, 5 and 10. 2, 5 and 10. 23 and 6 for the winner. He got out to 4.6 there, Emperor Taizong, when the money came for Topmost, who has missed the place. Number 5, Selangor Star, will pay 16, and horse 10, Chonky Potato, will pay 7. 2, 5 and 10. Number 9 will wind up fourth there, Aguero Jr. So number 9 has run for Glory Stable, ridden by Casey Wong. And that was Casey's first ride aboard the gelding this afternoon. Defeats number 5, Selangor Star. A.R. Rayan for Johnny Lim. Third is the 10, Chonky Potato. Clyde Leck for Charles Leck. And fourth is number 9, Aguero Jr., ridden by H.S. Skill. Margins, it was a neck by 3/4 with a further neck to fourth. And the race time was 1:23.4. 1:23.4 the time after race 5. So those numbers confirmed. Emperor Tai Zong, he got a fair way back in the run, but he was able to time his run to perfection there, Casey Wong, giving the leaders a fair start, including the race favourite Topmost, which has wound up in 5th position. And Emperor Tai Zong returns to the winner's stall, his first win since October 2020, but he was off the scene for 10 months prior to his last start performance. The numbers are 2, 5, 10, and 9 is fourth after race 5. And they're set to go now for race 6. Gates open, they're racing. Mr. G began well. Streets of Fire began fast also. Mr. G holds the lead though, and here comes Artem's Clear. It's spearing across, and on the inside there, Streets of Fire nevertheless is back on the rail. They were followed by Skydance Eclipse, The Great Timing, Sacred Empire, Lonely Boy, Elite Excalibur, Blackthorn second last. And last of all is Ready to Rock as they race inside the 1200 marker. And Mr. G sets the speed on top. It shows the way from Artem's Clear. Nevertheless, he's racing third inside of Streets of Fire. She's close and handy. Then Skydance Eclipse inside of De Great Timing. The pace is genuine at this stage. Lonely Boy is a fair way back in the run there with Sacred Empire from Elite Excalibur. And then Ready to Rock, and Blackthorn is a clear last as they go towards the 600 marker, where it's still Mr. G rolling along, chugs along at a fair bat. It's out by 4 lengths now. Artem's Clee's been doing most of the chasing, and then Streets of Fire. They were followed by Nevertheless being heeled along behind those from De Great Timing. Then Skydance Eclipse, and Blackthorn is a mile back with Sacred Empire. They've got 400 left to go. It's Mr. G. Here comes Artem's Clee. Streets of Fire's winding up, and so is De Great Timing down the outside. There's 4 abreast. It's Mr. G. Now gathered in by Streets of Fire. Artem's Clee, De Great Timing, and look at Skydance Eclipse. He's charging the rail. It's on the outside. Streets of Fire. She takes over from Artem's Clee. Skydance Eclipse is rolling strongly. It's going to be a 3-way go. I think Artem's Clee in the centre. Oh, this is close. Artem's Clee, Skydance Eclipse, and Streets of Fire was out deep on the track, and Blackthorn was charging. They were followed by Mr. G. Nevertheless, Lonely Boy, Sacred Empire, Ready to Rock, and then came De Great Timing pulling up quickly after the line with Elite Excalibur towards the tail. Maybe Artem's Clee in the centre. If it has, that's 3 in a row now for Artem's Clee, but Skydance Eclipse was sneaking up on the inside. Streets of Fire was out deep. It's a very close finish. Mr. G stole a break halfway down the straight, but he wilted, and Blackthorn coming from last. He was flashing home at the finish. This is awfully close between Artem's Clee, the centre, Skydance Eclipse, the rail, and Streets of Fire on the outside. I think she's just missed out. She was a bit wayward up the home straight. But this horse has really struck form, Artem's Clee, if it has got there. Skydance Eclipse, of course, he was third up from the spell. With Elder Souza aboard, Artem's Clee the outside. And there may be a margin for the 8, who pays 8.6 for the win. Number 8. Stand by for a start. Taking KL. Off they go. Gold Sky Billion got away okay, but Chinese Tea won the start clearly from Meteor Star, and D Great Boss is rolling forward as well. They were followed by Gold Sky Billion, Golden Tycoon, Howl. The Crown Jewel, Hello Boss, is second last on the inside, and last is Touch the Clouds. Inside the 800 metres they go, and Chinese Tea, he's the one to run over now with D Great Boss, about a length and a half in second placing. 2 lengths away, Meteor Star, and then came Golden Tycoon, Gold Sky Billion. Further back then to Howl from Hello Boss, the Crown Jewel, and last of all, Touch the Clouds. They enter the lane now. They're homeward bound at the 400, and Chinese Tea, he slips into another gear. He's into overdrive now, Chinese Tea. He put up 5 lengths now on D Great Boss and Meteor Star, and they were followed next along Golden Tycoon and Gold Sky Billion. There's interest in the minors only because Chinese Tea will blow them away, and Chinese Tea with Jai Shankar in the saddle, eased up on the line, wins by 7. Gold Sky Billion ran second, third Meteor Star. From Hello Boss, Golden Tycoon, then Touch the Clouds. Further back in the field there, we had Howl. D Great Boss was pulling up quickly after the line, and towards the tail is the Crown Jewel. Easy as you like, an easy watch for his supporters today. Chinese Tea has really bolted up to win easily from Gold Sky Billion, and Meteor Star back in third spot. Once he found the lead, I think that was the end of the penny section. On his best form, he's capable of winning these higher graded races. An armchair ride for Jai Shankar in the run to the post, trained by Marcus Tay. And he'll pay even money on the tote. He pays 10 and 5. Number 2, Chinese Tea. Coasting away to an easy victory. As we stand by for the numbers, second should go the way of number 7, Gold Sky Billion. So the popular Quinella there, the 2 favourites finishing first and second in market order. And Meteor Star, number 1, has wound up third. 2-7-1 the placings. So 2-7-1. Stand by, there they go, they're racing. Caught them in a good line also. Estijab began well, Black Quail showing speed. So the 2 big guns are racing side by side. 1-2 at this stage, Estijab and Black Quail. And they're locked in battle. Copacabana is also spearing across in a forward spot. They were followed by Trinity Pioneer. Next along is Ottawa, and also tracking wide is Trinity General. A break off, Desire Sky, Flying Baby, Magnolia Boulevard and Mio. And Bang Bang cannot keep in touch at the tail. As they go towards the 600 metres, the pace has been on from the word go. And Black Quail is moving up on the outside of Estijaba. Out 3 wide is Copacabana. Ottawa stalking the leaders. Likewise Trinity General. And on the inside Trinity Pioneer from Flying Baby and also Magnolia Boulevard. Inside the 400. And now taking over Black Quail. Copacabana is still there. Trinity General. And Ottawa is now seeing daylight as well. But Copacabana moves up on the outside to take over. Draws away. Estijaba is coming back on the inside. Ottawa. It's Ottawa and Copacabana. Ottawa, Copacabana, Estijab, it's Ottawa. Ottawa for the prize. Close go for the minors between Copacabana and Estijab. Close up Trinity General, and they were followed by Mio Magnolia Boulevard, Flying Baby, Trinity Pioneer, Desire Sky, G Black Quail weakened in the run, and Bang Bang at the back. Ottawa for trainer Frank Maynard has landed the prize. It's pretty close for the minors between Copacabana and Estijab, which fought back. It's fought on strongly nearer the inside Estijab. And you'll find that Ottawa is back in the winner's stall today. Hasn't had a win for quite a number of months. In fact, going back to April of 2019. He's been descending down the ratings for a number of months now. Finds himself at the bottom end of Class 4, but he finally breaks through Ottawa, number 11, and he pays around 52 for the win, 11 the place, 10.4 for the win dividend. As we stand by for the numbers, it is 11 and a photo at this stage. In there for the minors, Copacabana's done a good job. He was caught 3 wide for most of the journey, and Estijab fighting back nearer the rail. And Trinity General was close up in 4th place. Set to go now. Gates open, they're racing. D Great Journey began well on the inside, showing pace too is Dr. Ginger. Redoubt is going with him, and on the inside, D Great Journey is also probing up. Skyfall is racing on the speed. Out deeper is Flash One on the move from back in the field there as they settle fully into stride. Leo is back midfield from Bakute. Sacred Accord, Blood Royal, then Larson, and White Peach was about 6 lengths away at the back. It's Dr. Ginger now assuming control. Takes over now from Flash One, Redoubt. Leo runs to fourth. Skyfall is fifth the rail, and close enough if good enough at this stage. And D Great Journey, he's been chivied along behind those from Bakute, Blood Royal, then Larson, Sacred Accord, and White Peaches last of all. 400 left to go, and Flash One moves up on the outside to take the lead from Dr. Ginger. Then Redoubt, but Skyfall safe for the last runner. He's in pursuit of this front runner at this stage. Flash One. Here's Skyfall going after Flash One, and look at Blood Royal. He's tearing up along the rail. It's Blood Royal going after Flash One. Blood Royal's going home too well for Lili D'Souza. Blood Royal gets the money. Blood Royal from Skyfall and Flash One, and then Redoubt, Larson and Bakute. Then Dr. Ginger, who dropped away at the finish from White Peach, and D Great Journey. He was quite disappointing over the final stages. And then Leo and Sacred Accord near the tail. Blood Royal. Well, he put up a nice trail during the week. He's blown out to around 35 to 1 on the tote. Has got the money for trainer Richard Lyons and rider El D'Souza coming from the wide draw today. He's got out to big odds locally. A proven Class 4 performer as well. And gaining the rails run, moving up on the inside. Skyfall will run second, Flash One third. And Redoubt, number 5, I think has wound up in fourth spot. So the favourite goes down. Skyfall, he was heavily supported into red figures, but it was Blood Royal who's come from a long way back to win. And he's back in winning form today, Blood Royal, and that's his first win since October last year. And of course was unplaced over 1,200 laps, just about ready. Stand by, there they go, they're racing. He's missed it, Aussie Eagle. He gave them about 4 lengths start, and Wish Upon a Star began fast, and Japan Captain Strong and Brave is moving up, and here's the Iceman, but Wish Upon a Star is going to lead initially. Now the Iceman is stuck out there 3 wide around Japan Captain, Golden Touch the rail, then Bitcoin King, Golden Kingdom, Boom Almighty. A break off to Big Lightning. Strong and Brave is drifting back towards the end with Aussie Eagle. And Just Do It, he cannot keep in touch today, Just Do It. He was about 7 lengths away at the back. It's Wish Upon a Star going for 2 in a row. And first up from the break, and the Iceman is in close attendance, the outsider. In second spot, they were followed by, on the inside of those, Golden Touch. And to the outside goes Bitcoin King starting a move with Japan Captain, and then came Boom Almighty, who hooks to the outside, and further back to Golden Kingdom and Big Lightning. But Wish Upon a Star sped away, really starts to sprint up over the final stages. Wish Upon a Star, and put up 4.5 lengths now on the Iceman, and Boom Almighty down the outside. It's all Wish Upon a Star. First up from the spell, goes 2 in a row. It's an easy victory for Wish Upon a Star for HS Gill, and bolts in Wish Upon a Star from Boom Almighty, the Iceman third, and then Bitcoin King, Golden Kingdom. They were followed by Golden Touch, Japan Captain. Big Lightning was well back with Strong and Brave, Aussie Eagle, and Just Do It, he was at the back. Number 7, Wish Upon a Star, way too good. Has really bolted up to score. He was slammed into favourite as well, and pays 2.4 on the win tote. Goes 2 in a row, first up since New Year's Day. But his trial form since then was quite solid. No surprise to see him win again this afternoon. And Wish Upon a Star goes up to Class 4 grade the next time he goes around. So BT Lim is on the board with Wish Upon a Star winning, number 7. Heavily backed into 2.4. So number 7, the winner, as we stand by for the numbers. After the running of race 11. So that's 2 wins from 3 starts in the country since coming across from Singapore. His maiden form in Singapore wasn't too bad in the early part of last year, just missing the placing on 3 occasions there. But now with the Johnny Lim yard, he's really found his niche here in Malaysia. There's no doubt about that. And it was an easy victory, an all-the-way win. Number 10 will run second. Boom Almighty continues his very good form. And the Iceman, I think he had every possible chance, although he was posted for most of the journey outside the pacemaker there, and eventual winner, Wish Upon a Star. But he was fading over the final stages. And Bitcoin King indicated his last start win at huge odds. Ready. Just the outset. Gates open, they're away. And it was a good line out as well. Confide and Red Symphony began fast, and there's Colchester through in the centre. But Red Symphony, he's working overtime, and there's Tigress. She is charging across as well. Confide the inside, Colchester racing on speed. From Magic Player to Great Duchess, Baghdad Gratis. Then Big G, and last of all is Tarzan as they work off the back, and the pace has been on from the word go at the 800 marker. And now Confide is shaded by Red Symphony. Tigress now back to third, fourth, the Great Duchess on the inside. Then came Colchester drifting back with Magic Player. Big G the rail from Baghdad Gratis. And Tarzan is last. Around the home turn, they're homeward bounder. And with just over 400 metres left to go, it's Confide, who now boots up on the inside of Red Symphony. Now Shankar goes for the inside run with the Great Duchess, and here's Tigress being called upon as well. It's been a good effort. She's been caught wide for most of the way, but she hits the lead now, Tigress, and shoots clear of Confide, the Great Duchess, Red Symphony, and Colchester. But Tigress too good here in the last. It's racing away. Gratis is flashing home when the race is over, and Tigress wins the last. Tigress over Gratis. Third to Great Duchess, and then came Confide. Out wider was Colchester, and they were followed further back in the field there by Baghdad, the Great Duchess. Behind those is Tarzan, Big G, Magic Player, and Red Symphony knocked up and ran last. Tigress has done a good job from the outside barrier. Well, one off the outside. And did work hard mid-race, especially when the speed was on in the middle section. She was caught wide for most of the journey on the short course today, but was simply too good for them at the end. Striding away, ridden by Winston Chia, brings up a winning double for trainer Richard Lyons. And has posted a victory today. Gratis was flashing home. D Great Duchess third the inside. And Confide was close up in fourth placing. So Colchester was the unplaced favourite. Never looked comfortable at any stage, did Colchester. He was virtually one paced up the home straight. But in the run to the line, it was Tigress, who's now posted 3 wins from 27 starts overall. And coming off the brief let up, 41 for the win, 13 the place, defeats number 6 Gratis.